Hello, it's Ida here this time. I'm very happy that I have Peter, you sit next with me, because today I'm going to introduce something about numerology, something about numbers. So I think start from we are born, from that point, that moment, it's talk about numbers. So do you remember what time do you born?
You mean my date of birth?
Well, maybe even
You mean
more.
the exact time?
Yeah.
No, I don't actually.
Oh.
So I cannot do my astrology because astrology
Ah.
requires you to have the exact time of birth to give you a very accurate reading on astrology charts. But I'm not doing astrology.
So may I know something more about what exactly numerology is about? Is it just only numbers? Does coincident happen? You know, like I
Yes.
have my phone number, so what does
Yeah.
it mean?
Well, if you do the research into the wisdom of information about this universe, the universe is made up of different codes, like the Fibonacci sequence, and even if you look at going back 5,000 years, maybe more, which is what numerology has gone back to, maybe even further, the universe is made up of actually a binary coded system, and numbers is one way of explaining the the sequence of events and how this universe works in terms of information. And information can be given in energy, it could be given in colors, it could be given in feelings and emotions and psychic insights or spiritual insights. But numbers is another way of giving valuable information and insight and wisdom about how our lives are actually some ways predestined, already encoded into your life as soon as you come into this world of the earth as a human being. And it goes back, as I said, it goes back 5,000 years, possibly even longer.
Wow, it sounds like a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and it's like never end because we can go back to the past and we can also go to the future because
Yes,
it's all about numbers. So number is basically is infinity.
indeed. It's what's interesting about being a student of numerology for nearly 20 years now is that I'm constantly learning things. And the information that you get today from numerology is as valid now as it was 5,000 years ago, or it's as valid in those days as it is now. I mean, of course, the time difference is different. We're in the 21st century, but going back to 5,000 years BC before Christ, it's just as valid then as it is now, which is absolutely amazing. So that's what I found.
Okay, so may I just quickly ask you a question? We only have 1 minute left, so just trying to test out how does it goes. Um, can you do me a kind of numerology reading, like what's going on in November 2016, which is the coming month,
Right.
and how does it affect on me?
Okay. Well, November is known as the 11th month. We have a 12-month calendar system. 11 is known as a master number, and the master number basically tells you about, well, it's a master number, meaning that there's a special energy about it. It's something about that's being very, very powerful about how to use your energy and how to gain insights about certain things happening in this particular month. So for yourself, I'm not using it as an example, but it's very important for you to be in tune with your psychic senses, your gut feelings or your intuitive side, to know that you can have don't take things on the surface. Look a little bit deeper if you need to make some important decisions about whatever it is that you face. So go a bit deeper, take a bit of time, but also be aware of your sensitivities to certain situations and people, because you'll be able to be more sensitive and be more sensing certain things that may be right, may not feel right, may not feel wrong, and all that sort of stuff. This is where you need to be able to be aware and very attuned to.
So it means that if I can provide my own personal information, like my date of birth, that it can make the reading even more precise and really tailor-made for my life, right?
Absolutely, because the date of birth is basically your time of coming into this world, and that's never going to change. But your name changes, because you could get married or you want to change your name. That changes the vibration.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for all this information, and well, I hope I can get the numerology report soon.
Thank you.